my vid. I know it might be kind of depressing. So if you're depressed, don't watch it. Seriously. So anyway, I'm getting ready for the surgery, right? They're going to be doing the S1, L5, L4, and they're putting screws where the discs were. They're gone. And so they're putting screws in there, and they're going to put a metal, sheet of metal over that. Sounds horrible. But anyway, it'll be fun at airports, won't it? Oh, my hair barrettes go off, let alone anything else. So, before the surgery, of course, I have what they call a living will. And for any reason, that they have problems with me, they're not allowed to resuscitate. No heroics. That's what I call it. And the reasons are, well, for one, I've been through a lot medically, and I'm tired. And secondly, a lot of bad ramifications can happen from there, and it'd be a burden. I'm already a burden. I mean, seriously, I really am. And it's something that's been going on for so frigging long. I can joke about it, but I have my own reasons. I'm not an atheist, and I believe strongly in another higher being. I don't like talking about it because it's it doesn't matter how anybody feels about my beliefs, because they're my beliefs. I don't believe in running over somebody else's beliefs either. It's private. It's whether you be an atheist or agnostic, Catholic, Jew. It doesn't matter to me. The point is, it's a personal matter. It's something that someone feels deep inside them that is great, and that's what faith is, or blind faith. Let's sing I'm gonna drop over, by the way. Don't panic. But yeah, we're counting today. We counted my surgeries, my doctors, and they had to take a bunch of blood because, well, for one, the surgeon didn't take enough, and then there's this little issue that I have of low calcium. My calcium's pretty low right now, so they're gonna have to add a little tiny bag of calcium to my IV drip, and it'll be okay. But it goes on, make sure you take your seizure medication before, 6 hours before the surgery. Well, I can do that because I don't check in until 10:30, and so the surgery will probably actually be about 12:30. Takes a couple hours to get the patient prepped, between IV, and they'll be running 2 IVs, and I'll be having a nose tube and a throat tube. It's going to be pretty deep under, so I'm going to have help breathing. Which, something is I appreciate, because I really don't want to wake up. I'll tell you about the time I did wake up. I'll tell you that later, because it was just horrifying. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a big deal. Now it's like, oh my God, no. Anyway, So anyway, I've been incredibly detailed in my choice, and it's I will do everything I can to fix my body and make it as healthy as I can while I'm alive, and try and release the burden off of the people that I know, because I am a burden. Um, I was called that actually. So it's like, thanks. Remind me to go throw myself in the fire pit. But anyway, but I think what's interesting about being ill is the feelings and the emotions that go through someone's head while they are sick. Um, how do other people look at me? What are they thinking? You know, a few people have told me that all I have to do is wish it away. Um, some people from the counter religions, alternative, have told me that all I need to do is think healthy and it'll go away. That I've caused my illnesses from, probably past lives, uh, not dealing with my biological mother. I've tried dealing with her, they don't know. um, and also the fact that I was supposed to be an abortion. It's true. I'm looking at somebody that was not wanted from day one. And, what's really weird is, I don't know why I'm even talking about this. Maybe I need to talk about it. I don't know. Well, what was really weird is my my parents were married um, on Valentine's Day in 1958. So she was barely pregnant with me at that time, because I was born in September of 58, and I was small, so I was about, I don't know, a month early. And of course, I'm sure she tried everything she could to get me out of there. Um, I won't mention which religion, but one religion who tries to hide their miscarriages use a tea, and causes serious cramping and dysentery. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know. So anyway, I'm sure that was tried. But anyway, I was born, and I was born. I had a favorite stuffed animal, and I had my first cat, Lincoln, and know. Then to get away from everything, um, I left when I was very early. I was just a child, and I've been criticized highly for that too. I was taken to court. I don't know if I ever talked about it, but I was taken to court. I was 14, and I was taken to court to have a forced abortion. And I fought very hard. Anyway, the judge was on my side, and so was social services at that time, and they basically told my grandparents that they could not tell me what to do with my own baby. They understood I was a child. I might consider adoption, but like they told him, she doesn't want to get rid of her baby. So anyway, the other way to try and get rid of a baby is to try and scare the hell out of your child, which was attempted. And I ran very fast. But anyway, what was weird is um, I got picked up. I was running down the street just bawling my eyes out. I'm scared. This kid. And this woman pulled over. And she was dressed in plain clothes. But I looked at her cross. I knew. I said, "Are you a nun?" She said, "Yes." And now, I look at that, and anyway, she said that she could help me. She could find a home for the baby. How my music teacher at school, I won't say his name, but him and his wife wanted to adopt my baby. And I said no. It was selfish of me. I wanted somebody to hold, to take care of, to love. And I was actually very good at holding and diapering and feeding, and the baby was actually pretty healthy. The problem was I was a child. A child. I also still liked to play Barbies with my sisters. So I put the baby right there on the side of me. Anyway, he and I grew up together and ended up just arguing like cats and dogs. I mean, you know, it was horrible. He hated me and I almost hated him. Anyway, he became embarrassed of me because I was just a child. He figured out when I had him. So, I went to the high school one day and I said, "Yes, I'm so-and-so's mom." And they go, "We thought you were dead. He said you were dead." And I said, "I'm not dead. I'm right here." And they go, "He said you were eaten by sharks." I laughed. I still laugh about it. When I went to his graduation, I sat in the top stands. And the people who he moved in with when he was 17 were at the bottom by someone who I raised till he was 17. And they took him, to friends over in Vancouver. And then he left there for Denver and then came back here to Washington to go to Cornish for 4 years. He's now 41 years old. Or is he 42? Listen, I've seen him once since he was 20. Yeah. Anyway,